All right, man. We back. Motor City Sports Talk. We in the building. Appreciate everybody for checking in. And as you know, Andre Drummond wants the extension with the Detroit Pistons, but the Pistons are right now don't know if they want to extend Andre Drummond, which I think might be a supermax contract, whatever it is, 38, 40 million a year. And also, Steven Adams is on the trading block from the Oklahoma City Thunder. Obviously, they can't trade Chris Paul right now due to the contract. And that team don't look like a team Chris Paul can make a championship push that he want with. And right now, he going to play it out until they find a trading partner for Chris Paul. But he's stuck in OKC. But let's talk about the scenario for Steven Adams for Andre Drummond. We back. Motor City Sports Talk. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the videos. And, yeah, if people worried about Adams' contract, I think he make about $24-25 million a year. Right around what Drummond would. He got a player option next year for $28 million. He already said he opting out and can't wait to be a free agent. The free agent pool is weak next year, so seemed like somebody would pay Andre Drummond. But Adams ain't a huge financial commitment. He only got 2 more years left. Next season, 2020-2021 season, he'll be a free agent. After that, he'll be in the last year getting ready to be a free agent. So, in my opinion, I feel that Drummond still got the more upside, the better potential. He improved his free throw shooting, but year in and year out, he still ain't developed into a good offensive player or a good defensive player. I think he below average offensively, and I think it's being nice. He's slightly around average as a defender. He's a great rebounder, and he great at getting 20-20s, but really, they don't really amount to nothing. You know, because we ain't won a playoff series. He ain't got a 20-20 in the playoff game. He don't get them what matter. All them games that Blake Griffin was struggling last year in the first half of the season, the reason Blake was having to put the load in his back and he got injured down the stretch because wasn't nobody else helping him. Reggie Jackson wasn't helping him. Luke Kennard didn't show up. Andre Drummond wasn't nowhere to be found. But at the end of the year, Drummond started coming on after the All-Star break, after Blake Griffin started to break down and carry the team on his back the first half of the year. And then when the playoffs came, he was non-existent. You know, and the reputation for Andre Drummond is that he's a soft player in the middle. You won't get that with Steven Adams. Steven Adams is tough. He may not jump as high as Andre. He might not be as quick and athletic as Andre Drummond. But at the end of the day, you know what he's going to get. He's going to rebound the ball. He's an outstanding defender in the middle of the paint. He's strong. And he'll bring a toughness identity to the Pistons in the middle that line up to the Rick Mahorn, Bill Laimbeer, Dennis Rodman, even Theo Ratliff was solid in the middle for years. We first got him. Ben Wallace, he will be that tough man in the middle that knows how to defend and that can anchor the paint. He just instantly give a tough guy identity to the Pistons where they don't have it. Andre Drummond, narrative on him is he soft. Blake Griffin, a few years ago, narrative was on him that he was soft. I think he started to change that a little bit. Or maybe he went to Detroit and nobody really paying no attention. But he started to change that. When he was out west and they played the Groundhouse Grizzlies with Zach Randolph and Marc Gasol, Zach Randolph, Z-Ball used to just bully him, you know. And Andre Drummond, people, you know, you got some people that love Andre Drummond in Detroit. But they don't say shit when he didn't do shit versus the Milwaukee series. He was non-existent. They don't say nothing when he keep missing the bunnies. They don't say nothing when he mentally check out and go soft. You won't get that with Steven Adams. You know, and, you know, at the end of the day, if the Pistons got any questions about paying him, and it was an article, Free Press or Detroit News today, I can't remember which one, that said it would be up to Dwayne Casey if Andre Drummond get extended. But really, is Andre Drummond a $35, $38, $40 million player a year? Absolutely not. Not just being able to rebound. That's the only thing he do great is rebound. He don't do nothing else good. He might be fast and quick. You know, he get 20-20s here and there when it don't fucking really matter. He ain't no dominant big man like that. Dudes that deserve that type of money is guys like Blake Griffin, who what he did last year. You know, Shaquille O'Neal, a prime Dwight Howard maybe, Patrick Ewing, Akeem Olajuwon, the Anthony Davises of the world. You know what I'm saying? Andre Drummond not in that class. I think Andre Drummond overpaid right now. And people say, oh, he rebounded the ball, he averaged this and that. I watch the games, and numbers do lie. I watched that kid from Brooklyn, Jared Allen, in the opening game last year, totally abused Andre Drummond. You know, he stepped up versus Karl Anthony Towns, but that's an anomaly. That's not the usual. One thing with Steven Adams is he muscle. He gonna anchor your paint. He gonna bring a blue collar mentality back to the Detroit Pistons of toughness. You know, and I'd rather have him, but then, you know, people want to talk about what about bringing Chris Paul here? Gotta run that by Blake Griffin. You know what I'm saying? You gotta run that by Blake. Do Blake want to play with Chris Paul again? I doubt it. Do the Pistons want to financially be tied up with Chris Paul getting $38-40 million a year for the next 3 or 4 years, whatever it is? You know, I think Schroeder is more up their alley if they wanted to get an additional player from there. Schroeder, Tony Ferguson, or somebody like that. But it depends on what Oklahoma City looking for Steven Adams. They looking for cap relief? Well, get Andre Drummond. He got 1 more year left. You'll get $25-26 million in cap freedom after this year. And at the trade deadline, you can spend something for him. Or if you want to keep Andre Drummond and build with him or build around him, you can keep him. You know what I'm saying? They want Luke Kennard in the deal. He ain't did nothing. Derrick Rose called him his new Kyle Korver. Even though I think he can put the ball on the ground a little bit better and attack the rim. But hey, if they want Luke Kennard, they can have Luke Kennard. He ain't really done nothing. And I don't count on him doing nothing. He just don't have an aggressive spirit in his body. Aggressive bone. You know, but that's an easy trade for me. Steven Adams for Andre Drummond and Luke Kennard or something like that. Maybe I don't throw a draft pick in there. Or first rounder in there. But, you know, it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. But me personally, man, I would do it. I would do it. Steven Adams, I'll take Steven Adams on Andre Drummond because I know he's going to rebound, and I know he's tough, and I know he's going to defend the rim. Now, if Andre Drummond improve this year offensively and defensively and do a massive improvement, then yeah, I'd be like, okay. But potential, we've been waiting on potential since he got here. I know he only 26. But still, you think he ever going to be a Supermax type player? He never lived up to that contract. I don't believe he lived up to this contract. People say, well, Drummond made the All-Star team. So what? Want a cookie? We trying to win basketball games. You know, I like Steven Adams. You know what I'm saying? I really do. He tough, solid as a rock. He fit what we try. He fit our retro history of Detroit for big men. He that tough guy. He that guy that can anchor the paint. You know, people quick to forget Andre Drummond, you know, checking out in the Milwaukee series, soft. You won't get that with Steven Adams. But if I can get a Dennis Schroeder out the deal, that yeah. You know, I like Dennis Schroeder game a lot. But at the end of the day, I think the Pistons make a nice little push with what they got now. But I do think Adams will be an upgrade, you know, for this team, man. But you know, people gonna have their opinion. They love Andre like they love Stafford here. But really, is he that type of guy? No. You know, he can't even do a turnaround, you know, hook shot. He can't do the turning gun like Sheet. He can't do the drop step. He can't be dominant on the block. But in the contract year, he might go out there and dominate. You know, but his motor's been questioned. His mental fortitude has been questioned. His masculinity on the court, being tough, has been questioned. You don't question that with Steven Adams. He tough. He a good defender. He can rebound. He comparable to Andre Drummond in the rebounding department. You know, Andre might be Spartan brand. Well, I don't know. He might be the brand, you know, but he might be Polo, and Steven Adams might be just like Polo. But at the end of the day, Steven Adams is a better defender. You know what I'm saying? And he tougher. So it's my personal opinion. If I'm the Pistons, I'm on the phone making that deal. If I got any questions about paying Andre Drummond, I know I don't want to pay him. But then again, if they do or don't move him, Reggie Jackson and Dre coming off the books next year, that's a lot of free money coming up they can move and finesse around with. But hey, it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think. I do Adams for Drummond, or I'll try to make that deal happen if I'm the Pistons. But don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email. All my links in the description. Want to check out the channel out, Goodfellas Sports TV. Check it out. More music, entertainment, and sports. Appreciate the love, support. Keep sharing the videos. and let me know what y'all think about this.